let's go. Trigonometry, bro, I know you know. I go psycho when I see a triangle. You just can't sit. Gotta get tricky when it's all that's it. 3 angles, 3 sides.
Well, always a tough subject, but I think it depends on the teacher.
My experience with mathematics was not good when I was a little girl. I was kept back, one standard, saying that I was too slow.
I really didn't have a very good experience with mathematics growing up. I felt teachers at that time would beat you to learn something. I remember there was an experience I had where I had to say 2 multiplied by 0, and I was so scared. I said 2, got more licks, and the only other answer was 0. And from that time, I believe I actually had a mental block.
Math was complicated. I barely had time to go class sometimes, and the teacher would barely be there.
With mathematics, I find it's difficult right now because the way that I knew it long ago, it's totally different. And sometimes I don't see the need for all the way they going to just get one number.
Arithmetic mo te konet. Ite pli eze pou mwen pase sa yon naturellement because mwen pa ka même comprendre. Ite le moun pou aller ko yo ka fie la Google pou aider mwen avec pour aider mwen avec ces bagay la division na 2x like 3x la yon ya besoin ma ka comprendre yo mami. E ko ka di se ou moun ka faire ces bagay la tout ba yo ka haché. Premier moun qui te fait arithmétique là, il pas taille l'école pour apprendre arithmétique. Actuellement yo ka monter arithmétique ou pas ka comprendre.
I got the highest marks in reading.
Right.
I can read any book.
But math.
But math? Oh, it was a tough one.
Math is one of the subjects that I adore. That was one of my top subjects in school. Right now, I actually work close with my math teacher. He's a lawyer right now, and one of the main things that he always says to me is that you can use math in every single thing of today.
I didn't like math in school. I was a slow learner. I think it was very difficult. My favorite subject was English, bio, geo, history.
I didn't like the subject itself. Me and math were not mixing, but I had a good teacher who at least tried, and she didn't give up on us even though she knew math wasn't my thing. She never gave up on me. She made sure that, you know, whatever I needed help with, even if it's after school for 30 minutes, before school for an hour before the class, or whatever during her free time, she made sure that everybody in the class was engaged and understood, and everybody was in the same place.
I do have a pretty good view on it. I did actually get a distinction when I did maths for CXC.
I think teachers need to teach, and if you teach, people will understand.
There was one particular teacher that just showed me math in a way that I never seen before, and it helped me to understand mathematics.
I think I was fortunate to have good math teachers and good fellow students who made maths interesting and something that was very engaging, and also to show you the practical ability or the practical application, of mathematics in the real world and so on.
So when it comes to multiplication and addition, that is my thing. But anything to do with subtract and division, I didn't like it because I was getting less. I like to gain more.
So let's say if I got a concept very fast, she would put us in a group. She would put me in a group of those who couldn't get it, see how I explained it well to them. If she realized the way I explained it was not efficient to how they would learn, she would switch me to another group. It was different things like that that made my math class enjoyable.
I believe it's a wonderful subject. You can use mathematics in everything, right? Even the way you walk, the way you sweep, whatever. Everything you do is a rhythm, and you can count, you know, and counting is mathematics, dancing is mathematics, you know. Even having conversation is mathematics when you have to pause and let the other person speak. Everything is timing. Timing is mathematics, and I love mathematics. I do not like the school version of mathematics, but every day is mathematics, and life is mathematics, and I love life.
I should have furthered my studies in it a little more. It's not too late, but math has always been something that I think is very valuable.
My favorite teacher was Mr. Salve. I feel like he did handle the classes very well. He was very interactive with the students, and he did break down each lesson so everybody in the class was able to understand, because a lot of students learn at different paces. So he was very patient and understanding, and really tried to work with each person at the pace that they work best, to make sure that everyone understood the material and understood the concepts behind the material, not just understood the information to regurgitate it, but understood the actual processes and was able to actually use that to solve different equations and things like that.
So in our everyday life, I think that mathematics is a great subject. I think is one of the top subjects around the world. I just want people to be encouraged and, just strive for betterment and look at mathematics as a successful subject in your life.
Let's go. Trigonometry, bro. I know you know. I go psycho when I see a triangle. Just can't sit. Gotta get tricky when it that's it. 3 angles, 3 sides. TRIG, all up in my eye. Soka, Toa, will tell you where to go. You just gotta know about H and O.